Okay, let's open the Cintiq Pro master carton and use the cardboard handles to pull out the product box. And here's the Cintiq Pro 22 carton box. Let's open it and have a look what's inside. Open the main cover, put it aside here. And what we see first is the main unit stuffed in cloth. Then we have the power cable on the lower end, and on top we have the power supply with additional power cables. Let's remove these tiny carton boxes first and put them aside. Now I have access to the main unit. Lift it out of the box and put it carefully aside as well. And what we see in here is an additional carton box with additional content like all the cables, the quick start guide and the new Pro Pen 3. And if I open it, everything here is inside. Quick start guide, all the cables, Pro Pen 3 and the Pro Pen 3 pen tray. Here's the box with the power adapter of the Cintiq Pro 22. And if I open it, you will see inside the power cable and inside the cloth the power adapter, plus 2 cable straps for the data and video cables. Okay, now let's have a closer look what's inside the Cintiq Pro box. First of all, the Cintiq Pro main display. Please note that you should not put the Cintiq Pro flat on the table. You can only use it either with the Cintiq Pro stand or with a VESA 100 compatible mount or monitor arm. Now let's have a closer look what's inside the box of the Cintiq Pro 22. First of all, the quick start guide, put it down here. Then we have a couple of cables, starting with the USB-C cable for data and video connectivity. For video connectivity, we have a DisplayPort to mini DisplayPort cable. Additional video cable in the box is the HDMI cable. And last but not least, we have a USB-C to USB-A data cable. Then we have the Pro Pen 3 tray and the Pro Pen 3. Here's now the Cintiq Pro 22 attached to the stand, and now I will connect the power and the USB-C cable. To do this, I open this compartment here on the left, and let me start with the power cable. The power cable is also indicated in here. It goes to the side of the main unit, and the USB-C cable will be connected down here. What I can do as well is, after connecting this one, I can use the cable tie to securely attach the cable, and last but not least, I will close the compartment as well. Now let's download and install the driver for the macOS operating system. So to do this, I go to www.wacom.com, and on the Wacom site, on the top line, I click on support, and on the support side there's a blue button, drivers and downloads, and if I click there, I scroll down a bit, and here the page is showing up the latest drivers, and I download on the left side by clicking on the blue button for download the latest Apple Macintosh driver. Okay, just confirm download, and here we go. Okay, after successfully downloading the macOS driver, I start the installation by locating the driver in the downloads folder and double click on the respective DMG file. Okay, now the driver installation utility opens, and there's an icon saying install Wacom tablet PKG. Double click on that one again, and now the driver installation starts. Click on continue. I happily agree to the license agreement by clicking on continue again. Okay, and clicking on agree. And now finally, after clicking on install, the Macintosh operating system is prompting me for my security password, and then I can install the driver. And then, very important is the installer has to modify some of the security settings on your Macintosh. So please make sure that if this window pops up, you always click on OK, because we have to do some important settings to make your Wacom tablet works successfully. Just click on OK, and everything is now done in the background by the Wacom installer. And after you will be prompted the installation was successful, click on Close. In case you encounter problems with setting up your security settings, please watch the video Install Wacom Driver on macOS 13, Adjusting Security Settings. If you want, you can move now the obsolete Wacom installer to the trash. And here we go. Plug in the USB-C port to the Thunderbolt port on your Mac and switch on the Cintiq Pro with the button on the back. After the driver has been installed successfully, the Wacom setup wizard will pop up and will guide you to some basic steps in installing your Cintiq Pro. And just click on Start, and then you will get a quick introduction on the Express keys, on enabling or disabling the multi-touch feature by using the appropriate switch on the back side, and how to register your Cintiq Pro to get access to the bundled free software, and also to register for future offers coming from Wacom. And to do this, you can simply click on Register My Device. And if you want to immediately start working with your Cintiq Pro, just click on Skip, and then you can start doing setup in your driver. Now let's click on Register My Device and see what happens. I can either sign in to my already existing Wacom account, or if I have never registered yet, I can use my social media or my Google accounts, or I can just click on sign up to set up my own Wacom ID account. But I have entered my credentials here already, and now I click on submit.